Hello everybody, what's going on? It's your boy Shimigami X, aka your Captain X. I'm leader of Squad X, and I'm here today to give you none other than your weekly prescribed Bleach chapter review. But before we even get into that, it's not even the intro time. Basically, I have an important announcement to make, slash a channel update. It's good news, so you know, everybody can calm down and relax. Basically, what's happened is this. I was approached by, you know, the captain himself, Charles Anime World, captain of Squad 00, founder of Squad 00 Universe, to be a part of Squad 00, and I accepted that. And I know instantly you guys thinking, but wait, you're the captain of this squad, how can you accept an invitation from another squad? But hold on, the position I was asked to fill in is a very unique position. It's not to be captain of that squad, or basically to be underneath Charles Anime World. Basically, it's to help. It's basically alongside him. So I'm still the captain of Squad X. I'm still dedicated to Squad X. You guys, I'm still your captain. I ain't going anywhere. I'm not abandoning you guys. No way in hell. It's not gonna happen. All right. So, with a long story short, I've been asked to become the president of Squad 00. So what that means is that, yes, my first and foremost responsibilities are to Squad X, naturally, because, you know, you guys are like family. But also, Squad 00 has now basically become the family of Squad X. We are now, you know, basically together, we're partnered together. So they'll be supporting me and I'll be supporting them, as has been going on for, you know, for the longest time now. So what does that mean for you guys? For you guys, quite bluntly, that just means there's going to be more content available for you guys from me. So that means, you know, more hangouts, more group discussions. You might even see some collaborative reviews by myself and Charles Anime World, by the likes of Charles Anime World, King Recon, Mr. Anti-Lock, DT Ninja, Northside Z. These are great anime reviewers. So you're probably going to see some collaborative videos between me and them. And to be honest with you, that's even better, just to get more than one perspective on different anime and manga or different general topics of your choice. So that's just basically what's going to be happening with that. But nonetheless, we're going to get right into Bleach chapter review right after that intro. Hello everybody, what's going on? It's your boy Shimigami X, aka your Captain X, leader of Squad X and president of Squad 00. Today what I'm going to be doing for you is giving your weekly prescribed Bleach chapter review. Today what I'm going to be reviewing for you is Bleach chapter 595, entitled Rubb Part 2. Alright, so now I'm going to dive straight into the positives and negatives of this chapter, because as for my new subscribers who don't know me, I don't give you a rundown of what's happened in the chapter, because for those of my subscribers, most of you have generally read the chapter beforehand. So, nonetheless, let's dive straight into the discussion. This chapter was, you know what, it was actually a very good chapter of Bleach, for the sense that, you know, it was entertaining, we got story progression, and it leaves room for speculation. And chapters that generally do that are very good chapters. A chapter doesn't have to have action for it to be a good chapter, but this chapter did have action. I'm going to speak about that more in depth now. Okay, for the most part, we see that it's clear to see that Shuhei Hisagi is being controlled by Pepe. So, and obviously we see the methods in which his powers work in this chapter. Basically, whoever he shoots his kind of like heart beam thing at, and if it makes contact with them, it will control them. But it doesn't work for inanimate objects, but it'll also work for things like such as a Zanpakuto, because a Zanpakuto has a soul, it has feelings, it can feel love, it has feelings at the end of the day. So it's understandable that it's able to work on a Zanpakuto. But when it comes to like shooting at a rock behind Byakuya, it makes sense why it wouldn't work on him. So nonetheless, that's kind of obvious. I don't need to explain that to you. You guys aren't stupid. So let's move on. Alright, I think what the key highlights for this chapter are the fact that Byakuya no longer has control of his Zanpakuto. The fact that Byakuya contemplated destroying his Zanpakuto is so that Pepe couldn't use it against him. Basically, what method should he use to basically incapacitate Shuhei, because he doesn't want to kill him, but so he knows that he can't use a Bakudo against him because it's not going to work against somebody who's holding a Zanpakuto, or he basically doesn't want to use Kido against him, Hado Kido, so he doesn't want to kill him. So he's in a dilemma. Basically, he doesn't have his Zanpakuto, so he has to rely on Kido and his natural speed, and, you know, his physical strength and agility and reflexes and things of that nature. So he's very limited in terms of what he can do. This is talking about Byakuya here, but another struggle is that he doesn't want to kill Shuhei Hisagi, but who's obviously going to be attacking him relentlessly. Okay, later on in the chapter we see that he gets like somewhat taken out, which is okay, no problem, so we're moving on. Then we see Pepe basically go into his final holy form, which I personally don't like the design of, but at the end of the day, I don't write the stuff, I don't draw the characters, so it's going to have to accept that. What you guys feel about the design of Pepe in his final holy form is completely up to you, but it does make sense that, you know, his powers are basically about love and the heart, and he's find a holder form is very representative of the fictional character Cupid, so that makes perfect sense. And even the way he's shooting arrows, it just makes perfect sense, you know, him being a Quincy, you know, it ties in together. I see what Kubo has done here. He's brought in different themes from different cultures and different, you know, mythologies around, or like fan fiction, whatever you want to call it. So nonetheless, let's move on. Let's go to the climax of the chapter. At the very climax of the chapter now, we see that Pepe is given a quite boot to the face. And clearly we know that's not by Byakuya Kuchiki. It was done by either Kensei or Rose, who we see in this chapter are still in their zombie form because they were brought back by Bambietta. And the last time we saw, not Bambietta, sorry, Giselle. And the last time we saw them, they were basically about to attack Mayuri, and basically the Arrancar that Mayuri brought back or resurrected basically interfered with them and had a battle. So obviously that battle happened off screen, and we can see for the most part that they seem to be under some sort of control. And naturally they're obviously under the control of Mayuri because Giselle is not going to make her zombies attack another Star Knight. I have no reason to see why she would do that. It's not going to be to her benefit whatsoever. So nonetheless, with that being said, I believe that Mayuri is obviously somehow taking control of them, because it did say in like the editor's note at the end of the chapter that basically Kensei and Rose are basically being puppeted. So the method in which Mayuri did that, we don't know because it happened off screen, but who knows. We know that basically I believe it's Mayuri is controlling them, and that probably means that the battle between, you know, Giselle and Mayuri has probably come to somewhat of a climax, because we kind of jumped forward to this one but we don't see the end results of what happened. But we then do see that Kensei and Rose are basically taking on Pepe to assist Byakuya. So does that mean Byakuya is not going to take part in this battle anymore? I don't know, because the way things have been going lately, things have been chopping and changing so much that we can't predict what's going to happen, which is a good thing, because if I can predict a chapter, I could write it myself, so obviously that wouldn't be good storytelling. So but the way things are jumping around, it's kind of making for a patchy story, if that makes sense. So we're not actually getting an idea of what's going on, but it does make a nice refreshing break from the sequential events of these one-on-one battles. It does make a nice refreshing break. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to complain about that. Now, is there much more to talk about in this chapter? The only other things I can think of would more or less be speculation. But before we go into any kind of speculation stuff, as you know, we have to go into promotion time. Hello guys, as we know it's promotion time. I'd like you guys to check out my Twitter fan page, which links are always in the description below, and my Facebook fan page, Squad X. Those are places where I'm going to update you about what's going to be going on my channel, what's going to be going on with my life and stuff in general, or you can talk to me and message me directly. A lot of my subscribers have done it already. We're nearly at 100 likes on the Facebook fan page, and we're nearly at 100 followers on the Twitter fan page. So you know what, you guys, the more you guys like and follow those pages, the more I'm going to be able to interact with you and hold competitions and things of that nature. Also, I'd like you guys to check out Squad 00 Universe. Squad 00 Universe is a page that's not only endorsed by myself, it's endorsed by the likes of Charles' Anime World, The Elite Ace, King Recon, Tekken 101, Northside Z, Mr. Antilock, and so much more. Also, I'd also like you guys to check out Charles' Anime World's channel, which is basically he's the leader of Squad 00. I've also, if you look on my featured channels, there's the Squad 00 members, who I consider are very good YouTubers and very good reviewers. So I hope you guys check them out, because I personally recommend them. Obviously, if you like them or not is dependent upon your taste of a reviewer, but naturally I'm not going to tell you to go and check out and subscribe to somebody or like somebody's videos and stuff if I don't think they're any good. I'm not going to waste your time. So nonetheless, I think you guys should check out those, and also stay tuned for basically any collaboration videos that are going to be happening between Squad X and Squad 00, and also from me, any special events or any special competitions hosted by me on Squad 00 as their president, or on Squad X as your captain. So nonetheless, that's the end of promotion time. Alright now, so as for terms of speculation and things that might happen, I do believe that, you know, I don't believe that Byakuya's Bankai is going to be activated because it's not being controlled by him. But in the same sense that it's a possibility that it could, because basically what Pepe's power seems to do is not so much messes with your mind, but messes with your heart and your emotions. And we know that emotions, they can make you basically act impulsively. As with Senbou and Sakura, we've seen through, like, you know, throughout the series that Senbou and Sakura is a very, like, what is the word? I can't think of the word, but basically it's a Zanpakuto that is very prideful, just like his master. So with that being said, once it's kind of made up his mind that it wants to do something, it feels like it's doing something for the right cause, it's going to do it. So we might potentially see Byakuya's Bankai. I doubt we're going to see any new techniques from it, because obviously Shuhei Hisagi / Pepe isn't the, you know, owner of Senbou and Sakura, so we're not going to see any, like, you know, special Bankai powers from that. Kensei and Rose, what are they going to do in this battle? I'm not particularly sure. Part of me is thinking that, yeah, they're going to be able to do some kind of damage, like probably like, you know, restrain Shuhei, but other than that, I personally think it's going to be taken out. Because at this point in the series, I believe they've died, they've been brought back to life. I'm starting to believe that the character is actually somewhat irrelevant. But anyways, guys, hope you guys have enjoyed this chapter review, and I know you guys are probably waiting for me to give some kind of number rating before. I'm going to let my new subscribers and my old subscribers know this. I don't give number ratings or basically ratings for chapters. I just tell you whether it's good or not, and what are the positive and negatives, because there's no set structure or set bullet points that say that okay, if a chapter contains story progression of this magnitude, it deserves an 8.5 rather than an 8, or a 0.5 rather than a 0.0. There's nothing that clearly illustrates that, and nobody has come up with something like that. There's nothing official or set in stone like that. So therefore, how could I then go about giving a chapter a 9, and then next week give the chapter a 10, but then a chapter that's even precedes that, what can I do? I can't give it 11 out of 10. That doesn't make sense. So basically, for the sake of logic and for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to say this chapter was a good read, and it's worth reading and worth picking up, and it does add to the story. Yeah, there are a few plot holes here and there throughout the series of Bleach, but no anime/manga is perfect. Anyways, guys, I believe I've rambled enough. I hope you guys have enjoyed my chapter review. Stay tuned for more videos by myself. Stay tuned for more videos of collaboration videos between me and Squad 00. Remember to like the Facebook fan page, the Twitter fan page, Squad 00 Universe, and also check out Charles Zamley Ward and the Squad 00 members, whose channel links are going to be in the description below. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and it's your boy Shimigami X, aka your Captain X. I'm signing out, and as always, my people, take care and peace.